Waterworld we live in. 30 years on from Waterworld Kevin Costner's watery Mad Max. That's better than you remember. The harpoons were out for Waterworld long before it sailed into theaters in July 1995. Despite being headlined by Kevin Costner, still hot property off the back of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, The Bodyguard, and Field of Dreams, the dystopian sci-fi movie's rapidly bloating budget had a bloodthirsty movie press circling like hungry sharks. The production had also experienced the sort of shooting challenges that only happen at sea, while that age-old problem of creative differences had led to the premature departure of director Kevin Reynolds, who, perhaps ominously, hadn't always seen eye to eye with Costner when they joined forces on Robin Hood. By the time Waterworld made landfall, it had already been dubbed both Fishtar and Kevin's Gate, sly nods to infamous flops Ishtar and Heaven's Gate. Yet the movie turned out to be 20,000 leagues from the disaster Hollywood was braced for. It may have only just scraped into the US box office top 10 for the year, a long way behind chart toppers Batman Forever and Apollo 13, but would probably have been considered a hit had it not cost an unprecedented $175 million to make. A significantly better return overseas, where the negative publicity arguably had less of an impact, along with decent performance on VHS, went on to ensure that Waterworld eventually made a profit. Now, as Waterworld celebrates its 30th anniversary, it's a little easier to look past those dollar signs and the film's undeserved reputation as a failure. Because while undoubtedly flawed, it's an ambitious and spectacular relic from a time when practical filmmaking still ruled the waves. It certainly deserves better than being written off as Mad Max the Sea Wario, even though original screenwriter Peter Rader, who shares a credit with Pitch Black creator David Twohy, has admitted he was shooting for a Mad Max territory from the start. In Waterworld's vision of the future, it never specifies a year on screen. The Earth's polar ice caps have melted, leaving the entire planet submerged as an ocean planet, a premise eloquently illustrated by the flooding of Universal Pictures' familiar globe ident. Look past the global warming parable, however, and it's really just the backdrop for an action-packed, multiplex-friendly race to set foot on the dry land that's long since been consigned to myth. At least it's easy to see where the money went. Generally, better news for the economy of Hawaii, where much of the film was shot, than Universal's coffers.